What is it that keeps us all coming back to play Sea of Thieves? For me, it's the fact that it's in its own league when it comes to pirate games. The competition, such as Skull and Bones, doesn't compare whatsoever and is completely different in more ways than one. What makes Sea of Thieves such a good game and so special to me and loads of others is the random player-based encounters that you come across when you're playing the game. For example, I use something that's happened to me before. I was at Fort of Fortune just stacking some loot when in the distance I could faintly hear a ship playing some music, so I turned around to have a look. And all I could hear was them playing Snack Runner. I'll play a little clip now.
Sea of Thieves, we sailing with the team. We're headed up north as far as the eye can see.
So as you can imagine, me and my friend were just sitting there dying laughing, and we just had an encounter with them. Like, they came over just being friendly and just started chatting to us about life and everything. It was the most random thing. On this game, you have such a different experience every time you log in. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I definitely do anyways. Every time we go into a new play session, you really never know what's actually about to happen. Like, you don't know if you're going to run into people that start going crazy at you, spewing hate, everything just cursing at you constantly, or if you're going to go on to Sea of Thieves and have like a nice wholesome encounter with another pirate. But I just find it pretty crazy, all the possibilities. Like, there's so many different types of people you'll run into, and obviously just being able to actually have a mic and be able to talk to people in the game, like, you can go over and chat to whoever you want, so it just makes for some mad encounters that you've seen online. Like, the same kind of thing is in other games, obviously having in-game voice chat like that, but with Sea of Thieves it's just different because obviously it's a pirate game and it has a lot to do with like stealing loot and betraying each other and everything, so there can just be so many funny things that could possibly happen. The vast majority of the funny moments in the game are caused by these player encounters in general, so like, think about it for a second. In this game, if you were to take away the player encounters, all that would really be left is kind of a bare bones feeling world, and I think the game would be a lot less fun because, me for one anyways, I basically spend the majority of my time playing this game either looking for people or stacking a lot of loot. So if you were to take away the people part, then it's kind of like, I don't know, there's not actually that much fun in the game. The whole point of this game is obviously, first of all, to try and make players have a good time on the game, but other than that is really just cosmetics. Like, there's no actual goal in Sea of Thieves. All you're selling these chests, these trinkets, everything for is just to get some gold that you can buy cosmetics with. So for me, and I think I can also speak for most of the player base, the real fun in Sea of Thieves is just coming across other people and having a good time. Having a good pirate experience, you know, going over whether you do want to do an alliance or whatever you want to do, or if you do want to go and steal their loot. That's the goal. The goal in this game is having fun. That's what a lot of people don't realize. I think a lot of new players in Sea of Thieves, probably a lot of PS5 players, and obviously, of course, old players as well, they start playing this game and they just can never figure out what the point of it is, you know? They're always looking for, like, what to be doing. They go and they do their, you know, gold hoarder quest. They bring it back, they get gold, and they're just like, oh, but what's the point? You know, there is no point. The only point is fun. Like, what I get out of this game isn't the gold, it isn't the ancient coins, it's none of that. What I get out of this is memories and enjoyable experiences, you know? When I'm playing with people and I'm playing with my friend and we go over to a brig and we just about sink them and it was a great fight and it was, you know, they were being toxic talking to us, like, that's what I find funny and I enjoy, you know, like, I don't find funny that they were being toxic now, but like, that's why I play this game. It's basically a great big sandbox for people to have a good time in whatever way they have a good time in. You know, some people just go into safer seas and just stack a load of loot and that'll do it for them. Others, like, when they're stacking loot, they love having that risk reward type thing where, like, there's someone, you know, when you're stacking, there's someone in that server with you, so you have to be very hyper vigilant, looking around all the time. People like that kind of, you know, and then risk reward. There's a lot of the community I've seen that don't really like the loot part of it at all. Like, you know, they just let the loot sink and everything because they just deem it to be worthless and just completely all they do on this game is just go hunting for ships, you know? That's what Sea of Thieves is. Like, whatever kind of way you enjoy this game, you know, go ahead. Like, that's what Rare want. They want people to enjoy the game in whatever kind of way they enjoy it, you know? That's why they made this sandbox, so you could have so many options to be able to do so many different things. So in conclusion, Sea of Thieves is definitely one of my favourite games of all time. Some of the things I've discussed today are what sets it apart from other games. It's just different. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.